Hello. So, for those of you who missed the live sessions today, I wanted to do a recap. Um, so the first thing we talked about was our workload. We've received feedback that some of you are feeling overwhelmed and like you might have a little bit too much work. And the first thing I want to say is you are all doing great. There has been so much positive with this. You've all risen to the occasion, and I'm proud of you. So if you're feeling stressed out, don't. I'm proud of you. This is all new for everybody. There's never been a group of students that I know of in the history of the world. Just kidding. But for real, I've never heard of a group of students having to do this before. So stop what you're doing and be proud of yourself, because I'm proud of you. This is all new, not just school wise. The whole quarantine thing is crazy. So I just want you to know that I love you and I am proud of you. A lot of you are doing so great. And so if you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, don't. Okay? All of this will be okay. School is going to be fine. Okay? Your teachers love you. All of us do. And we all want you to do great. So wherever you are, I want you to feel proud of yourself and don't let school stress you out, okay? I've always wanted my class to be a class that you look forward to and that you enjoy, and that extends to online. So if you are feeling like this is too much, I don't understand it, or you aren't enjoying the whole experience as a whole, I'm not saying you're going to enjoy every assignment that you have, because maybe that's not the case, but I just want you to know that you're okay. Your workload will probably be decreasing, so it will probably be getting smaller in most of your classes. We are going to try to condense it to where you are not having to do as much for each of our classes. So, if you are feeling overworked or stressed, just know that it's going to get better. And I want you to reach out to me, and I want to help you, and I want you to feel good about yourself, and I want you to still enjoy school. Okay. This is new and different, but I want to be helpful. Okay. Um, Second thing we kind of went over is I just kind of went through today's or this week's lessons or assignments, and some of you had some questions, and so I'm going to do that real quick for you guys. So let's see here. Flipgrid, you guys should be able to work Flipgrid by now. If not, let me know. Basically, you follow the link and you post your video, and you can comment on other people's videos. The Edpuzzles, for some reason, the links that I posted are not working for you guys. I'm not sure. I've updated them like twice and they're still not working. So if that is the case for you, I want you to go ahead and log into Edpuzzle just the way that you would at school and watch the 2 videos about the water cycle, okay? If that is still not working, please email me and we can work on it. Or if you've watched it on YouTube, that works. I just want you to have the content. It's not that I'm going through and making sure that you've done it on Edpuzzle. I'll be able to tell if you understand the content. So there's that. The water psycho quiz. Yes, I put psycho because it made me laugh, because it's like water cycle, but funnier. It's the little things, guys. So there's this document or this material, and it has 3 documents. I did these through Cami. I use Cami to edit and add the numbers for each question. You will not use Cami to complete this, okay? So your job is, here's your number 1. What word goes in this picture? Okay, so you're labeling them. Your questions are in these documents. Here's your second one. You'll see number 7 all the way through, and then the last one has the rest of your questions. This is what you're referencing, and then the actual quiz is in Google Quiz right here, just like we used to do all the time in class. I went back to this instead of using Cami because a lot of you were struggling with Cami, which is completely fine. But anyways, you're going to look at the documents and answer the questions here in this Google Quiz. That way, we're sure that whenever you're completing your work that it gets saved, and hopefully eliminating confusion. So there's that. So you're referencing the 3 pages here. under the material part, and then you're answering in the Google quiz, okay? Lastly, some of you were confused about the choice thing. Your product or what you're creating will be in Flipgrid. You'll follow this link right here. However, you're going to use one of these links and you're just going to choose whichever one works for you. How this works is basically there's several different options that you can choose from. Let me get out of that. And you can choose whatever interests you. Y'all want to do the Guggenheim? But basically, you're going to click the links like you see here, and it'll take you to the actual tour. Some of you were saying that it is blocked on your computer. If that's the case, I'm also going to be uploading another option. So you don't have to stress. But as you can see, it's more of like exploring. You can kind of like walk through and like stand in different places so you can see the different exhibits. Like super cool. The reason I chose this was just because a lot of these places you would have to travel and pay a lot of money to go to. And so I think it's a cool opportunity for you guys to get to go and explore. And there's a lot of different ones. Like if you're not interested in a museum, there's like Yosemite National Park. There are different options. The Van Gogh Museum, like a lot of different places. The Great Wall of China, cool, that a lot of us maybe haven't been to or haven't had the opportunity to go to. And so this would be a cool way for you to experience something new. And yeah, so that's how those work. Like I said, if this is blocked on your computer and you can't get to it, there will be a new separate option for you. And I'm not going to count off. It's okay. However, I do think this is a cool opportunity, and I hope that y'all will take advantage of it. So there's that. You'll go through the tour, look at different things, experience it, and then post about it in Flipgrid, okay? Other than that, we went through this water cycle PowerPoint together. We kind of talked about it. For a lot of you, water cycle is a review. You've already talked about it before. However, I just wanted to make sure that everybody was on the same page about how it worked and the different vocabulary and stuff like that. Basically, what we talked about was evaporation is when water goes from a liquid to water vapor, and then it rises. Usually this is when there's some sort of heat, most of the time from the sun. But anyways, it warms up and the water goes from liquid to water vapor and it's rising, okay? So arrows going upward is usually a hint for that one. Condensation is whenever water vapor cools off a little bit and it changes to a liquid water. And this is when clouds are formed. So condensation is cloud formation. They're both C words, clouds and condensation. Okay. Precipitation is anytime the water is falling from the sky is called precipitation. Whether it is rain, sleet, snow, or hail, it is still precipitation. We talked about this last week with weather. However, it is a huge part of the water cycle. That's why you're seeing it again. So precipitation. The water cycle vocabulary we talked about. Oh, okay. Transpiration would be, for me, transpiration is evaporation because water is going from a liquid to water vapor. However, it's specific to water vapor being released from leaves of plants. Okay, so during photosynthesis, plants release water vapor. But it's the same thing. It's water that is going upwards and it is turning to water vapor. So liquid to water vapor, arrows going up, but from plants, okay? Runoff is anytime rainwater or precipitation flows to another water source. So all this rain is falling onto the earth. Sometimes it's not always hitting the ocean or a river or another water source, right? So that water that hits on land is going to slowly make its way, it's going to run off into other water sources. This could be the ocean eventually, rivers, lakes, all of those different things. That would be runoff. So water that hits ground moves to other water runoff. We're not talking about that one. Accumulation is whenever water accumulates or is grouped together. So again, that's when runoff, whenever it ends and it all comes together and it accumulates, or a big source is made or stored together, that's accumulation. Let's see here. So we kind of talked about these things. So water can either be consumed by humans and animals, frozen in glaciers, or it might go into the earth, into the soil and stuff like that. But eventually, or it'll run off. But eventually, it always makes its way back through the water cycle. Okay, so there's never water lost or water gained. The same water makes its way through the water cycle over and over again. Okay. We've kind of already talked about this. If you have any questions about the water cycle, please let me know. I don't want to waste your time talking about things that you already know. So please don't hesitate to ask me any questions. I don't mind going through things with you. I want to help you. So please reach out if you have any questions. And again, I just want to encourage you guys to take a step back. Don't stress out. I'm here to work with you. Your teachers are here to work with you. All of us want you to be successful, and we all are going to be patient with you. So if you are feeling stressed, I'm sorry. Take a break today and know that you are doing a wonderful job and we love you. So anyways, let me know how I can help you and I will be happy to. Bye.